Hello and welcome to Natural Powers. Today is story time, and boy, have I had the hardest time trying to share this story with you guys. I've never experienced this level of electronic interference. Seriously, I have tried to record this 5 times already, and my editor, my computer, it will not let me record this for you guys. So I take it you're in for a treat. So I was doing my usual listening, learning, figuring out what's going on the kind of global scale, we'll say, and I put some interesting stuff together. I was listening to the Pleiadian Message for Lightworkers, and it mentioned how Earth was a free will project, and that's kind of how the manipulation happened, because they created this free will project, and then some, malevolent beings used that as to their advantage and came in and did what they wanted to. And so they are slowly being removed and losing their grip and control at the time, but it'll take us some time to come out of this. And I also had listened to a couple different people say that we gave our permission to go through whatever we're going through in this life, that we gave our permission all the way down to, being manipulated, being controlled or lied to or spied on, or whatever it is. We gave our permission because it's a free will zone. We had to give our permission to come here, to be here, to go through everything here. Basically, you would give your permission because it's a life lesson. You're trying to level up, or you might be here to help out, or you might be here to just enjoy the golden age that's coming, So you gave your permission, is like what I'm getting at. So I combined those things and came up with an idea that I could maybe, take that permission back now that they are losing their control and power. And so I was doing my gratitude meditations one night, and this is really cool. If you guys like this, I encourage you to try it. I'm going to just briefly, because it's part of the story, I'm going to just briefly dive into that. While I'm laying in bed, next to my husband, I'm trying to fall asleep. It's really just list everything I'm grateful for and try to get really happy and feel really good about it, because no matter where you are in your life, it could totally be worse. So my house is standing, thank goodness. We're warm, we're happy, we're fed, we're healthy, and I try to do something different every night. So one night it might be each member of my family, all the things that I'm grateful for them being around, or next time it might be, the house, or whatever's going on. I try to kind of mix it up and get excited, so I feel really good. I've even felt like some heart chakra activations while doing this. So if you feel enticed, try it. So I was doing that, felt really good, and I decided that that's when I was going to try and take my permission back. So I was like, okay, well, I withdraw my permission to be spied on. I withdraw my permission to be manipulated, and I withdraw my permission to have energy weapons used against me, and I withdraw my permission to have neurolinguistics used against me, and I withdraw my permission to, be manipulated. That would be the bottom line, and then I went to sleep. And the next day, I came out in the living room, and my son was playing video games, and he's young, so he has the smaller remote that plugs in with a cord, and my husband had moved our TV, our flat screen, down on the coffee table to play video games, and he comes walking towards me and trips over the remote cord. And literally the Samsung TV falls down face first on some dishes and shatters the screen. There's no picture left. like the picture's like green and purple and messed up and stuff. So it shatters, and in case you haven't caught on yet, that was pretty much what I asked for. The Samsung Smart TV is the most spied on TV on the market, and it smashed right in front of my face on accident, like the day after I did this. It was crazy. It was crazy. So you have free will and you have power, and just like that energy or adrenaline or even nervous energy is all energy. So you can use energy in your manifestations. You need to use energy in this. I think you need to feel really good and positive and hyped up about yourself or your power or everything that you have. You need to be in a really good mood, and it can work for you. I guess, it wouldn't necessarily like break your stuff, but let's say you've been warned. But freedom is better anyways. So anyways, it was so cool, and the energy you put behind it matters. Make sure it's positive, and make sure you have energy behind it if you really want it to work. I was just talking to somebody about emotional alchemy. I guess it'd be kind of the same as energy alchemy. When you have those nerves or ball of energy kind of in your stomach, and you can use that, and doing something like creating new habits or trying new stuff, or just showing the universe that you trust them and that you're confident in what you're doing helps as well. So I believed that this would work. I felt like it would work. It made sense to me, and I think that matters too. So at your discretion, try this out and take your permission back and enjoy your free will. So I hope you enjoyed this story time. Share your stories, questions, or comments below, and subscribe for more. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.